Okay, so we're at HEB. We're about to get all of our groceries, and when we get home, we'll explain everything for what we have for the week and show you how to cook, prep, season it, and weigh it out and pack it. Okay guys, so we're back from HEB and I don't even want to say what time it is because it's so late. But yeah, note to self, don't ever meal prep this late if absolutely necessary. Okay, so I'm just going to go over real quick what we have here. Cody and I have our meal plans for this week written up and ready to go. So what we have is chicken. Him and I both have chicken this week. He has turkey, which he's going to show you how he's going to make turkey burgers out of. We have tilapia, and then Cody has ground beef. And then of course we have our rice, and then in here is sweet potato, egg beaters, egg whites, oats, and then berries. So
H2O.
Yeah, plenty of water. Alright, so about to get this party started. Okay, so first, we usually meal prep at my house because we have a double oven, which saves a lot of time. So I always go ahead and put both of the ovens on 400. Usually it's where we cook our proteins, so that's going to be, you know, your tilapia, your chicken, your turkey. Sometimes Cody will make beef patties in the oven, turkey patties in the oven. Actually, I think he's going to show you how he does that tonight. So I go ahead and let it heat up to 400 degrees. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, I go ahead and usually start cutting the fat off the meat that I'm going to prepare to put in the oven. And I'm going to go ahead and get those trays ready to go. Put some foil on them and everything. So by the time all the fat's cut off, they're ready to go in the oven. Okay, so you usually want to get as many as you need out. Okay, and then I'm going to cover these with foil. Some people don't believe in using coconut oil or Pam or anything like that. I use it. It's really not going to make or break anything, I don't believe. So go ahead and measure this out. Okay, so like I said, I'm waiting for the ovens to heat up. So right now I'm just going to take each chicken breast and kind of look it over and find where there's extra fat, like anywhere that's white, chewy, chunky, stuff like that. It's pretty easy to tell what, you know, where the fat is exactly. So I'm just going to cut it off and set it to the side, and that's the first step. And then next we... right there. And then so sometimes it gets difficult because like that's a good chunk of meat right there. But anyway, so once all the fat's cut off, then we can start seasoning it. Huh?
Client, he said he's done with 190.
seasoning and putting the chicken in the oven real quick. And it's done. That way we have it all. Okay, now that all the fat is cut off of each breast, I go through and you can pick your seasoning of choice. Mine's usually Tony Satchery. It's my favorite because it goes on just about everything. You just sprinkle it on, and I wipe it down, make sure it gets in there real good. And same to the others. And I always get both front and back. As you can see, these are huge, which is good because it'll last longer. I think right now Cody has me on chicken twice a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will last me hopefully the majority of the week. Let's go through.
I'm only eating chicken once a day.
You get the good stuff. Okay, so once it's all seasoned, and Cody actually taught me this. You go through and instead of cutting it up into a million pieces, what that's going to do is it's going to dry out your chicken. So you go through and you just make slits. Just enough to, so it's not all the way through, but just enough to get it cooked in there and keep it juicy. So go ahead and make those slits through there. You want to make sure that when you're cooking and prepping your food that most of the time you're cooking your own. And for a lot of people, my clients and stuff like that will ask, well, can I just have restaurant chicken? And I mean, it's not awful to do that once a week, twice a week, but it is better to cook your own. Okay, so now that we have these all set and ready to go, I'm going to go and lay them down on the trays, and as you can see, the pan is already on there so they won't stick. And these are huge. So spread them out. evenly. Okay, so now that we're all set with that, I'm going to make Cody's next, so I'm going to go ahead and get mine started. So, the ovens are both on 400 degrees. Just stick them in there. And I always set the timer on about 30 to 35 minutes and then just check on it every 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes or so. And when it's juicy, but it's, you know, I look inside and as long as it's all white, you're good to go. Alright, so now I'm going to get Cody's chicken started and he's going to go ahead and get the rice started.
Alright. Get a lot of questions or comments from my clients talking about how their food's boring and everything like that, but I'm going to show you all a way to like kind of spice up your rice a little bit. I'm going to make cilantro and lime rice. I absolutely love Chipotle. I love Chipotle and it's my favorite kind of rice, so I decided to try to make it myself one time. It came out perfect, so that's all I make now. So first, try to be a little quiet. First off, the rice I use is something jasmine rice, mahatama, something jasmine rice. I want to make about let's probably make about 7 to 10 cups of rice. So I'm going to take 4 of a little measuring spoon. Y'all don't have to use a rice cooker. I mean, y'all can buy bagged rice that you steam in the microwave if you want to, but this is just an extra alternative. And I'm gonna fill it. I use 4 measuring cups, so I'm gonna fill it to the 4th line of water. Here is when I add the cilantro. I'm going to squeeze 3 whole limes. I like this rice cooker because you can start it and then walk off, do something else while it's cooking, so it makes it fairly easy instead of waiting around on the stove for it. So I'm going to do 2 whole limes now, and then 2 or 1 whenever it's done cooking. Mix it up a little bit. Cook. There, that's it. Wait for it to pop up, and once it pops up, it's done. Just take it out of the thing and package it up. Go.
Okay, now I'm gonna start on the tilapia. I'm gonna do Cody's because we actually cooked mine yesterday. But so basically with tilapia, we buy the fresh tilapia at HEB. Usually we buy it by the box because we go through so much of it. But so to season it, just simple, just like the chicken.
Throw some of that Tony Sacheries on there too, babe.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous. Okay, seriously.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to season your food at all.
Salt it up. As long as you are killing it in the gym, taking down at least minimum a gallon of water a day, there is no reason why you can't have salt.
As long as you're consistent on the salt, not one day higher, one day lower, stuff like that. Just stay consistent on the seasoning and the salting and stuff like
so
that.
now I'm gonna flip it over.
Just do one side, babe. I don't like mine too salty. Put the fish together.
My hands are gonna smell really good after this. Okay, so now it's all seasoned. The tray's ready. Okay. Now when it comes to fish, let's see, I personally cook my fish for 45 minutes at least. Because I like it nice and cooked. Take away as much of that fishy taste as possible. Okay, it's all laid out.
Alright, so I got all my burgers laid out. This is 4 pounds. Yeah, 4 pounds of beef. Probably lasts me about 3 days, maybe 2 days, and then, or 4 days actually, and then 2.5 pounds of turkey. And then all I'm gonna do is go season it with garlic salt. Victoria took the top off, so I gotta sprinkle it on there. I don't really season my food all too much because I like to use sauces like hot sauces and ketchup and stuff like that. So I don't want any added sodium that I don't need. So I'm gonna season all these, and I'll cook these for about 25 to 30 minutes as well. Just make sure they're cooked all the way through at probably about 20 minutes. I'll check them, flip them if I need to. Most of the time I don't need to. And you can definitely cook these on the grill, stuff like that, but usually we're doing more stuff around the kitchen, so we just put them in the oven and do other stuff while these are cooking, just like we do with our chicken and fish and turkey. All that.
Don't use all my garlic sea salt.
Yeah, the HEB's got more.
You gonna buy me more?
Hmm?
So you gonna buy me more?
I'll buy you more. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be salty. Right. I believe our rice is done and it's warming now. See? Come over here. That's what the rice looks like after it's cooked.
So
Steamed. Throw a little bit, another lime in there, and then probably some salt, and it'll be all good to go to portion out.
So now I'm gonna cook my egg whites. That's my first meal. Cody will constantly argue with me that this is a non-stick pan, but it still sticks, so I'm gonna put some stuff on it. Egg whites, I always just get the carton. HEB is the best brand if you live in Texas. Okay, so on here it'll tell you how to measure them out. So 1 cup is 4 eggs, and 1/4 cup is 1 egg. So I have 5 eggs, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure out my eggs. So do a full cup. Egg. Now my eggs I like to cook and leave them plain when I do the egg whites. Let me turn off that oven. It's for the tilapia. You want to pull it up?
Yeah, we can.
Cody's tilapia is done. I would leave mine in for about another 20 minutes, but
She likes her burnt. Mine's juicy.
it's cooked. It's edible. Anyways, okay, back to eggs. So when I cook my egg whites, I like to leave them plain if I'm gonna eat them as eggs, because like Cody said earlier, he'll add salsas and sauces like to his meals. I'm a big ketchup person when it comes to my eggs, so if I'm gonna eat just my eggs plain, cook them. Sometimes I'll season them, most of the time not. So when cooking them, just how you would cook regular eggs. I usually make these scrambled. Sometimes I'll do an omelet if I have greens, you know, I'll throw some spinach in there and make an egg and spinach omelet. But for tomorrow morning, we're just going to keep it simple and do scrambled eggs. Cody, he will put his and cook his in the microwave. How many eggs do you want?
Me?
Yeah, how many eggs?
I do 2 cups. 2.5 cups. So 10.
10
No.
egg whites?
Yeah, no. Yeah, 10 egg whites. So I'm gonna do that.
You're doing egg beaters, right?
Yes, I'm gonna do the Southwest egg beaters.
They're delicious. So, and these are pretty quick. I mean, most people, like a lot of people, don't like to microwave their eggs. I'm not picky. It doesn't bother me. I'll cook them the night before and microwave them the next morning. But if you're somebody who wants to get up before your fasted cardio and cook your eggs, more power to you. Me, I'm just gonna go straight to the gym. So, yes, put it like this. And then, where's that Tupperware, baby? Okay, and there you have it. So egg whites are cooked. Just put them in the Tupperware for tomorrow. Good to go. Okay.
You hold this.
Now Cody is going to make his microwave eggs.
For all my lazy people out there like me, or if you're in a rush, like I am every morning.
Or at the gym and don't have a stove.
Yes, or if I'm at the gym and I forgot my egg whites, I will grab my Southwestern egg beater. It has bell peppers and onions and all sorts of stuff in there. But they're still egg whites, though. They're going to be yellow, but they're still egg whites, I promise. Just a little bit of coloring. Some people are against, some people aren't. I really don't care because it tastes good. So I'm going to do actually just 2 cups, 8 egg whites. And then I'm going to take it, microwave for 4 minutes.
That is 1:12 a.m. right now.
Yes, it is late, early.
You said 4 minutes. That's
5
fine.
minutes. I'll stop it at 4 and check it. So that's that. It's your lazy egg whites. Yes, that is right. It is 1:51 a.m. Finishing up right now. Victoria has one more meal to weigh out.
Well, technically 2. Okay, so basically this is how you pack your meals. We get most of our Tupperwares from our 6-pack bags. They came with them. We ordered them online. Cody's food, a lot of it doesn't fit in it because his portions are so big, but for somebody like me who has smaller portions, they're perfect. So right now I'm weighing. I weighed everything that's already out. I have 4 ounces tilapia, measured out 1/2 cup of rice. Tomorrow is high carb day because it's leg day. So lots of carbs right now. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all. We use a digital scale. It's $20 at HEB. So you turn it on, and in the corner it's gonna read ounces. That's what you want. So I need 4 ounces of sweet potato. I'm gonna put that on there. So 3.8. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. 3.9. All right, so 4 ounces. I'm going to put that in here. Alright, and then my last thing that I need to do for tonight is weigh out 4 ounces of chicken for these 2 meals. So, alright, so that's at 8.6. So let's split this. Oh my god. So we have it on 0 ounces. That's a little too much. But basically, you just kind of add and take away until you get it perfect. So these are huge chicken breasts. Let's see. 3.8. Alright, so it's about 4 ounces right there. There we go, 4 ounces. Okay, so now this is all that I will take for tomorrow, and then the rest of the food. So we cook everything on Sunday nights. So I have the rest of my rice, all the chicken, my fish is already in the fridge, my egg whites I usually cook every day. This huge sweet potato will be put in a Ziploc or a Tupperware. And basically with that, I just place it in the fridge, and then every night I'll light out all my Tupperware and I'll portion out my food for the next day. And that is not going to take till 2 o'clock in the morning. It just took so long tonight because we cooked everything. So for the rest of the week, we're set, we're ready to go. And so if you want to look at Cody's portion sizes, it's quite the amount bigger.
Alright, for meal 1, I'll have 8 egg whites. And then shift these 2. I'll have a cup of rice and 7 ounces of turkey pre-workout. Post-workout will be a cup and a half jasmine rice, 8 ounces of beef. And then meal 4 will be 7 ounces of tilapia with 3/4 cup of rice, and then this chicken, 7 ounces of chicken with veggies that I do not have yet. And then I will add probably a Quest bar. Cookies and cream is my favorite. I'll probably eat that, not as a meal, but just during the day. And then I'll have my last 2 meals is another egg meal, another one of these, same thing, and then a protein shake right before bed, and that'll be it for my meals for the day. So it is time consuming, but it's worth it to have all your food with you every day, all day. You don't have to worry about missing a meal or anything like that. So that's it.